Hi, it's Dave at Image Maker UK, and I apologise about the shaky camera. The only way I can film this part is to handhold the camera. So here we are. I've got my final, certainly for this area, track layout done. It's a little big for the camera to capture, so I'll try and break it down. First of all, like I said, this is going to be a station. I speculated in 4 or more platforms. We have in fact managed to get 6, and I'll break those down for you over here. If you can see the lines, there is a platform going to run all the way up and just into the corner there. So that line there and this first line will be served by that platform. So it'll be platforms 1 and 2 running up there. And similarly, this will be platforms 3 and 4. And finally, we have platform 5 and 6. And over here we just have a siding, a single siding. Here there are some markings. Those will be parking spaces, and that X and the bigger X is going to be the station itself, and this won't have this will have a fence or something at the back of this, and we'll also have, because there's apartment spaces, we'll have a road right along this end section. So hopefully you can picture that now. A road at the end with a station here and parking spaces all the way up to the steps to the station, and 6 platforms. And just a quick view here of the other side of the station. There you can see the 3 noses of the platforms, and that's them running. That's the platform serving 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We have 2 tracks here. This is platforms 1 and 2 exits from the station all the way down, and you'll notice a crossover here. Anything coming from this line can of course go straight down there or head down there to the tunnel. You can see at the bottom. And here, these 2 lines, this will be platforms platform 3 and 4 exits, obviously switchable to come down. And this is platforms 5 and 6, and also that siding which I showed you, switchable obviously all the way down. And there's just a quick view of the road down to the tunnel and the 2 straights. Obviously that's platform 1 coming out on this line, and all the other platforms initially come out on this one. And whoops, as I said, just a view of the straight. Now onto the part which I thought would be easiest. It sort of has been, but the track has been a bit of a nightmare because I had to build the station first, because of the space. I mean, it just had to be built first because it is a set area, and I had to then custom fit this to the main layout, and it proved to be not too hard. It just took a few tries to get it to go. Obviously the lengthening of the tunnel was the best idea to do, just for consistency, but it has caused one problem. And lengthening it, as you can see, it runs all the way to where it was before, but because it's that length, and because it can't really reach any trains if they derail in there over the top. What I've had to do is leave it split in half right there. Now that's going to cause a major pain for me, especially in videos and things, and anyone with any sort of ideas on how to cover that up but still have it loose, so each half can be lifted separately, I'll be glad to hear. I thought of some sort of structure to put in front of it, but I can't really think of any feasible structure which would be that high. A single low relief building would just look silly, and to buy a tree which is sized to fit there would just be ludicrous, and way out of scale. So I'm a bit stumped with that. I'll have to work that out. But apart from that, this area, I'm still trying to work out what I actually want to do with this. As you can see, I've put a set of points here just to show that you can get a line in there, or even a wee bit further back to create something in there. A couple of suggestions has been that I make some sort of maintenance depot in there, certainly some sort of large shed type area, or I could just shut the track off, and what I would do, I just make a little village with a road entranceway just here from where you can see that semaphore signal, road entrance into a small rural village. So I don't know, again, if you've any better ideas or any preferences what you would do. Would you make it a railway scene, or would you make it something else? Now there is one unfortunate conclusion I've came to, and that is, as you will know, the main layout is made up of those ballasted mats, and also that ballasted underlay. Now I wasn't going to do that for this. I was actually going to ballast the whole thing in the more traditional form, if you like, but I'll just zoom in and show you this, where the two different sections, i.e. the old section being here on the raised ballasted stuff, and the newer section coming from flat, it slowly takes a rise and it squints obviously to mate up with the main layout on its raised bit. Now if I were to do the ballasting in the traditional sense, like I said, I've thought of many options. I've tried to think of how you cure the problem, but you can't. I would have to eventually ballast the whole of the other layout. If I were to ballast the whole thing in the traditional sense, I just don't have the time to do that, and as a result I am going to put down the ballasted track underlay. I've decided just to continue that, and it also continues the theme of my channel and my railway of cheap, quick and easy, which I think I should really keep going, because that was one of the main themes of my layout. You can see here too the what I'm talking about with the dipping down of the track and the bending of the track when it comes off the main layout. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to cure without building up a whole load of ballast under here and creating a slope. I just think that wouldn't look very nice at all. Again, I'm best to stay consistent with my and true, I suppose, to my original layout, plan and design. So just to sum up, there you have it. This is the main station area again, with one platform running from, well, there all the way down to there, giving us platforms 1 and platforms 2. Second platform from there all the way to there, giving us platforms 3 and 4. Third platform from there right down to there, giving us platforms 5 and 6 with this siding. Main station building and the linking platform for all of the platforms. Car parking area with a fence here probably, and a main road along here. And then of course when you get down the bottom you exit and go down straight to the tunnel, the area which is still to be decided upon. So what's next? Next is to decide what is happening down at the tunnel area. Once that's decided, we can then move on to looking at getting the gravel grass underlay put down wherever it's wherever decide it's going to go, followed then by the track underlay, and then we look at putting the structures in place, the station, and if there's going to be any structures down at the tunnel as well, putting them in place, sorting out the road area up here with the various things that's happening, and that should be about us. Of course we'll have the complication of the splitting the tunnel, but a solution for that will be forthcoming. What it is, I have no idea at the minute, but that's a while off, or it can wait a while off, but I would really like to get that solved sooner rather than later and have it clear in my head. But at least we have all the track in position, and all the track that we need in position. So that's it for part 2. I look forward to your comments, and once again, stay tuned. We'll see what part 3 turns up.